Hello musicians, thank you so much for checking out this video. Now in today's video we are continuing with our mode series, focusing on my favorite mode of them all, the Phrygian mode. So let's not waste any more time, let's get started. So what is Phrygian? Well, Phrygian references the third mode of the major scale. So if you take a major scale and start on the third note of that major scale, so let's say we're taking C major scale, and we start on the third of it, which is E, and go from E to E, that is the Phrygian scale. And so we can look at it and do an analysis. So we have the 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, to our 1. So if I'm trying to create the Phrygian scale, I can do it in one of two ways. I can think of the parent scale, the parent major scale, or I can think of the analysis. So let's say I'm trying to create C Phrygian. Well, I could think C is the third note of what major scale? And I could say, oh, it's the third of A flat major scale. So start on C and just play the A flat major scale. Okay. Or the second way is to use our analysis, our note analysis. And so I can say 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. Now, what kind of distinguishes the Phrygian sound is the inclusion of this flat 2 here. So if you look at the natural minor, for example, which would be, and then the Phrygian, they're the same except for one note, and it's the 2. The 2 on the Phrygian is flatted. And so you get that really interesting. And one theoretician said, you know, when you're doing these modes and you're trying to find the interesting notes, find the half steps. So we see there's a half step here from C to D flat. And then we have another half step from G to A flat. And so those are real points that I like to, you know, really, you know, kind of emphasize. It just has that sound that's just really, really interesting, kind of Arabic, I don't know, Latinish, you know, Spanish, just kind of a little bit of it, a lot of these kind of cultures like. All right. So if someone was to ask, like, Corey, play a Phrygian sound, I'm going to really focus on make sure I have the flat 2 in it. Right? This kind of thing. So I'm really going to focus on having the flat 2 in it. So if you watch the Dorian video, and I'll have a card pop up that if you want to check that one out, you got the chance to see the way I like to work through these voicings, so the Phrygian voicings. So let's do that now. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start with my 4-note chords. Normally I might start with triads, but I'm going to start with 4-note chords. So I'm going to take our scale and just create my 4-note chords going up the scale. So I have C minor here. Then we have D flat major 7, you see it. Next one is E flat 7 over C minor, F minor, G half diminished there, over C minor, A flat major 7, and then B flat minor 7 over C, and then So let's go through those chords again. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm gonna kind of mess with each chord, so I'm gonna lower this, the second voicing from the bottom. So my third here, I'm gonna lower it to the 2. So instead of this, I'm gonna have. Oh, what a nice sound. Now, what if I raise the middle note, this third, to the 4? Interesting. All right, the next one is this chord, D flat major 7 over C. So I'm going to lower the F. Ooh. Ooh. Now I'm going to raise the third up to the G here. Ooh. Wow. That's some incredible voicing. All right, let's keep going. E flat, so. Interesting voicing. I'm going to lower the third there. Then I'm going to raise it. Okay. So the next one, F minor. I'm going to lower the voicing, the third here. I'm going to raise it. Interesting. Okay, here we go, sorry. G hat to major 7 over the C minor, so I'm going to lower this third here. I'm going to raise it. Okay. Next up, A flat major. So I'm going to lower the third here. And I'm going to raise it. Oh, that voice right there, that's incredible. Ooh. That's beautiful. And then we have B flat minor. I'm going to lower the third here. And then raise it. That's different. And so these are all kind of Phrygian voices that you can use when you're playing. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put on a track, and I'm just going to play around with some of these voices to kind of get us, see how it feels, see how it sounds. Now, normally, if I'm going through that voicing process we just went through, I would do it slowly so I can get a real sense of the chords. But I'm just kind of going fast to show you the process. But now let's play around with it and have some fun. Now, here we go. Now let's try to go through all those voicings. Here we go. That's the C minor to go up. Woo. Up again. Yeah. So one thing you can do, here's a little bonus tip. One thing you can do is whenever you're trying to play a C minor, for example, in this case, I'm going to make it Phrygian. So I'm going to bring in that flat 2 sound. And so what that'll do is expand the space, kind of give you some other colors. And it might be a little weird at first, but your ear will adjust to it. So let's take the end of, so I'm going to C minor here. I'm going to, so that's a gospel song. It goes, starts C minor and then B flat over C minor, or C minor over B flat, sorry. And it's based on natural minor, but I'm making it Phrygian. So, and the melody goes, I will adjust the melody go. So. Here we go, right here. So adding that D flat opens the space and really just kind of, it's like, woo, it just adds more harmonic, what I like to call high information chords. Just, there's a lot of information density in there happening. So there's a lot you can do with the Phrygian mode. It really opens up the space and gives you a lot of harmonic options. So have fun with that. Now, if you're a musician and you're struggling and you just need some help, need some direction, want to know how to improve, you've checked out every video on YouTube and every course, and you're stuck, you just don't know how to improve, I would love to talk with you. In the description box, I have a link. Click the link and set up a 15-minute free video call with me where we can sit down and talk and see how I can help you accomplish your goals. All right, so thank you so much for checking out this video, and until the next one, be blessed and happy practicing.